We are living in a very, very blessed and privileged moment of history. All the sciences, including medicine, have improved very impressively. I am going to highlight just one point, a question of human donations. About 100 years, to be exact, from 1917, that means in 1917, last century, blood donation came up. Afterwards, we thought about eye donation. Now we are talking in terms of variety of human donations. Blood donation, eye donation, skin donation, bone donation, umbilical cord blood donation, 5. Look at the other ones, namely organ donation, body donation, followed by mother's milk donation, that is breast milk donation. The 9th one is even monthly discharge donation, donation. There are plenty of donations which are now coming up. I can tell you, in another 10 to 15 years, more and more donations may be made possible by the medical science. But now I like to throw a spotlight on something very special. Because we are living at a time when we also get surgeries and possibilities of human health care have improved so well, and the world stands in need of organ donation. I will now give you some details. Namely, when the person is brain dead, for example, when they meet with an accident, the brain has come to be dead and come altered, but all the other organs of the body are still functioning. And the science says now, namely that at the time, put the whole person, though the brain is dead, which is called brain death, has to be certified by 3 doctors. There are some details, but once done, the whole person is put through the ventilator. Organs are still functioning. In the meantime, about 12 organs can be harvested, and eyes, and kidneys, and liver, pancreas, and lungs, and bones, skins, and all can be harvested and then can be transplanted to the neediest. In a way, this comes to be what I like to call resurrection immediate after death. What do you mean by that? One person departs and another 12 persons are given life. As in the words of Jesus, I came to give life and life in abundance. He lived about 20 centuries ago. At the time, all these possibilities and feasibilities were totally absent. That man, Jesus of Nazareth, has to give his life so that the whole humanity can get life. He did it from a physiological point of view. Whereas you and I are living at a time when that can be done in an anatomical point of view, physiological point of view. If we now give some more, you may be even further surprised. What is that one? The science has improved last 3-4 years. Namely, even the parts of the body are being harvested and shifted. Take for example, somebody meets with an accident and their leg or to be amputated or the hands have to be removed so that the person will have a certain health. But that is not the end of the road, end of the story for that particular personality. And the science says, when there is certain question of compatibility in terms of blood group and other things are there, when somebody dies, like this, as I said earlier, brain death, even the parts of the body can be shifted. In our own country of India, in the state of Kerala, just last year, one hand was almost transplanted to somebody who lost his hand at the time of accident. This year, 2018, at the beginning of this year, in the state of Andhra Pradesh, they have even done it in terms of both hands. Because he met with an accident, that particular gentleman, young fellow, just 27 years, but lost both his hands. He thought that's the end of his livelihood. But science comes out, and 2 hands were harvested and then transplanted. Now both hands are moving, though he has to go through a long surgery, lasting little over 17 hours. because everything has to be now transparent in such a way that the parts function after being the surgery is done. However, now I have also highlight one more point before I end my discourse with you. What is that one? Practically all the religions, all the cultures, I am putting it in a blanket statement. You can take it with a pinch of salt, but there's an element of truth. All are open to this idea. Though some may have some hesitations in terms of what I am going to say, the body donation. Organ donation, all the religions. And some of the religions are very positively promoting. Take for example, state of Gujarat. It has got high rate of eye donation promoted by Parsi religion. Or our own neighboring country, that is Sri Lanka. Again, eye donation has reached a point and they are even exporting eye. Even India received it. Because Sri Lanka has got only 2 crores of people. There is only 20 millions. Whereas as far as our India is concerned, it's a question of 1,270 millions of people. 1.27 billion, 127 crores of people. And we are getting eyes from what we call it from Sri Lanka. Why Sri Lanka? In Sri Lanka, this eye donation is promoted by Buddhism. Buddha got the enlightenment. And that's the third eye, so to say. They are promoting it. So the organ donation by religions are being promoted. There are nothing to say against, so to say. But now coming to the body donation. You know the Asian tradition, not only Christian but Asian tradition, and once the death occurs, they cremate the body or bury the body, and they have got respect for the ancestors and even the Adivasi tribal belt, and there's a kind of a worship of the ancestors, and we used to keep the ancestors cremated, buried, and a safe place where we can visit and then pay our homage, pay our respect, and also draw certain inspiration. Well taken. But now the religion is also coming up, opening the doors for body donation. For what? That is for medical research. The dead body, after after all the, paying homage and religious services, including Eucharistic celebration for the repose of the soul departed, and after the body is being donated for the medical research to the Department of Physiology and Anatomy, so that researches can be conducted, causes for the various sickness can be discovered, accordingly new medicines also can be invented. Just imagine donating our body after our death. Researches can be conducted in such a way that upcoming generation will have a greater rate of health, and so that they can live with certain dignity and honor with their total health, both body and mind, so to say. I end my presentation with this particular interesting information. As far as the Catholic Church is concerned, this was given, permission even to give body donation was given, you won't believe, way back in the year 1956, June the 10th, by then Pope Pius the 12th. That means solidly even 6 years before Second Vatican Council. Solidly about 60 years ago, Catholic Church has opened the door. But only one condition. Pope Pius XII has put one condition. And that is nothing but this one. We need to believe in the resurrection of our body. How we are going to be resurrected, that is will of God, His plan. But believing in the resurrection of body, still donating the body for medical research is one of the noblest acts of our love for our humanity. I sum it up, end it this way. As I began that earlier, we are living in a very privileged moment, and we should not just live for ourselves. As our Master Jesus said it, this is my body given to you, broken, given to you, and this is my blood shed for you. We make our donations. Then we carry on the the salvific action of our Master Jesus in our own way, as He did in His way, and then they given us life. Whenever we do these human donations, we commemorate and celebrate that particular person, Jesus, who is our Lord. He is the first blood donor, He is the first body donor. If that's the case, why not you? Why not I?